Good Tuesday, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Rain and flood warnings continue for the interior at this hour for the Brooks Range and across the upper Koyukuk Valley. In the upper Kobuk and Noatak Valleys, flood warnings will continue at least until Wednesday morning as rivers are rising in those areas. Across a large part of the Seward Peninsula and the lower Koyukuk and middle Yukon Valleys out toward the central interior and the western side of the Tanana Valley and the upper Kuskokwim Valley, flood advisories, small stream flood advisories to be exact, remain in effect until at least this evening in many cases, again thanks to excessive rain in many areas in recent days. Taking a look at the weather map, a stationary boundary is dropping southward of the Brooks Range, and as it does that, some colder northwesterly winds will be blowing across the central and eastern Beaufort Seacoast. The Chukchi Seacoast looking at a little bit more of a southwesterly flow as we get into tonight. Pockets of rainfall will continue across the south-facing slopes of the Brooks Range out toward the southwestern parts of the Seward Peninsula, the Norton Sound region, and the northern and central waters of the Bering. High pressure around the Pribilofs all the way toward southwestern Alaska breaks up that flow. It's feeding pretty healthy amounts of wet weather in. However, it's stabilizing flow to the south of that, locking in areas of fog across the southern Bering and a large part of the Aleutians. From the Alaska Peninsula, maybe as far west as the eastern chain, you should expect areas of rain and showers. Low pressure is moving through the central and western Gulf, and one word of caution to mariners especially is that this area of low pressure is not being resolved very well by forecast models, so you may see some changes there over the central Gulf in the coming days. High pressure across the northern Gulf, though, is working effectively to break up cloud cover and keep things a little bit drier for southeastern Alaska and for a large part of Prince William Sound and south central Alaska as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. There will be an opportunity for some convection and some showers and storms around the Talkeetnas and northward into the eastern Alaska Range by the time we head into Wednesday afternoon and again on Thursday afternoon. Meanwhile, a frontal boundary is dropping into the northern interior and south of the Brooks Range, cutting into Norton Sound and north of Nunivak Island. Along that, look for a steadier dose of rainfall once again, and pockets of rainfall on the northwestern side into Kotzebue Sound with areas of light to moderate rain across the Arctic coast with low pressure sitting northwest of Barrow. High pressure continues to the south and west, and low pressure is moving toward southeastern Alaska. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder. Remember, you can find your latest weather information online anytime at weather.gov.